Hi, and welcome back to the Secret of the Game course. This is lesson 60. We're getting into a little bit of a deep dive in personality and status intelligence as a skill and how they relate to each other. We've already talked about the importance of personality in the status intelligent personality in particular, and we're going to hop right into it. So, engaging humor for chase dynamics. So, just hopping right into the fact that David D'Angelo was really a pioneer when he thought up the concept of cocky funny and how that applied to the personality side of things. We're using a similar thought here, playfully mean, sarcastic humor, the best possible flirt, really getting into a flirtatious personality at the end of the day is what we're talking about. So using confident and edgy humor, such as push-pull cycles in terms of flirtation, playfully mean, sarcastic humor to induce a chase dynamic. Really what we're talking about there is now that we have opened with free association social, we're getting to free association flirting. She's now becoming interested and she's seeing the potential arbitrage there. And when she sees the arbitrage, she goes after it and wants it. She'll play back, she'll go to bed with you type thing. This type of humor demonstrates status intelligence, creating that polar charge, that polarity. And when we create the polarity, we can kind of think of it quantified in terms of status intelligence units, that which her ego has observed. And credited you as to creating that arbitrage in her eyes. So this sets the stage for a dynamic where attraction intensifies. The polarity dynamic lays the foundation for further interaction and escalation. And where we're talking about integrating flirtation and sexuality, we already had a lesson on that previously, a couple of them actually. But we integrate that polarity dynamic with sexual escalation, and that's going to showcase sexual confidence there. And the ability to transition from engaging humor to sexual escalation demonstrates the mastery of the personality as a skill in the pickup game. So mastering alpha, we've already talked about this, permanently displaying status intelligence. Status intelligence needs to be at the core of your being and it needs to be always on, and you need to be engaging in high SI behavior and eliminating low SI behavior, especially in the West, where she's very hypersensitive to that. We need to be unattached to the outcome, understanding that, hey, we're really just planting these seeds of attraction, and they'll blossom over time. We need to be patient with that. And the ability to maintain alpha, in this case, high SI, is going to be an intoxicating experience for the woman, akin to cinematic love that she'll feel as you continue to maintain congruence to status intelligence. So the edginess and confidence exhibited by the man fulfill her sexual desires while reinforcing the attraction and connection between them. And finally, just a little bit more of a deep dive on playfully mean, sarcastic humor. This is exemplified by incorporating confident humor with different frames that you have that are playful, whether that's teasing, whether that's fantasy chaining, all that good stuff. Really, at the end of the day, we're trying to be playful with our humor, and we're engaging in a challenge. So the way we set up the frame is in terms of a challenge. So by positioning yourself as the prize and positioning her as trying to get you, that's a playful way to play and riff on that type of frame. So at the end of the day, personality and status intelligence is a skill that can be mastered. The algorithms can be mastered and applied into a skill, and we're going to practice those, whether it's the push-pull cycle, etc., the best possible flirt. These are sort of things that can be mastered over time.